It's going to be interesting. Last few overs. 2 balls to go in this over for Karan. Bowling to Ayan.
Another short delivery there. Just a single. That's a big boundary there. I thought it was a smaller one, but it's not. Quite a long boundary.
Prem Saki getting a lot of action today, even though he's come here as a substitute. Last ball. Only 4 runs have been given in this over. The projected score at this run rate is 243 runs.
Sure, they'll be looking for a boundary at the end of the over. That's a fine shot there. Down the leg side, the fine leg was up. Just had to put bat on the ball and it runs away for the boundary.
And that will end the 47th over. 3 overs to go. UAE 232 for 6.
Last 3 overs now. We're expecting to see some really good action from the UAE batsmen.
Those dots in regular intervals. That's what we're talking about throughout this innings. Started from the 14th over. And we can also see the run rate.
It's going to be tough work with the fielder there. Excellent job there. Just restricting the batsman for a single. Last 3 overs, UAE are certainly going to look for some big shots with 4 wickets in hand. They'll be eyeing another 30 runs minimum from here on in.
They should be doing that. The kind of start they got was really impressive.
260 is going to be a par score at Kirtipur. Slower delivery again, try to heave it on the leg side, misses it, and that's a single.
Clever play by Ahmed. Quick single. The wicket keeper was a bit slow to react. And they steal a run here. They don't take a run, they steal a run here.
They steal the run, that's right, Avash, I think. And again, coming back to the plans of the bowlers, I think they have done superbly well so far. Just sticking to their plans, and again we see a change of field here. The square leg is coming towards the umpire, and the mid wicket falls back. Slower delivery again. That's well bowled from Sompal. Just hitting that Yorker. I'm not quite sure if he meant that.
And look at that wonderful view of the historic, I may say, TU International Cricket Ground, situated here in Kirtipur. A wonderful sight this is. And on the top left you can see the practice pitches. Back to the game.
Short delivery there, and that's going to be a boundary towards the third man. I think Sompal is just pitching a bit too short. Maybe he can come a bit in front. That's too short. That gives the batsman too much time. He can just guide it towards the third man or even pull it.
Short to ball and give the batsman some room.
That's right. That's right. We saw a boundary, similar boundary in the previous over from Sompal, so he just needs to adjust the line and length here, coming in the last 3 overs. Another short delivery there. Oh. Single there. Fumble from Arjun. He looks kind of surprised there. Must have just kicked off from the pitch and came in a bit faster.
Umpire signaling it for a 5-run. Last ball of the over. 6 runs already given by Sompal in this over.
Well, Nepal wouldn't mind 6 runs in the 48th over. I'm sure they would love a wicket here, but they wouldn't mind 6 runs. It's just run a ball. They can't afford a boundary in this last ball. That's well bowled. Well, bowled from Sompal, finishing off with a dot ball here.
A decent over, and now let's end it. UAE 238 for 6 at the end of 48th over. 12 balls to go, and this beautiful sight of the stadium. And in the backdrop is the Kathmandu Valley.
It just looks so beautiful. It's bright and sunny today.
A perfect day for a game of cricket.
Absolutely, no doubts.
And this ground is only 7 kilometers away from the central city area. It's on the outskirts of Kathmandu Ring Road that we say. The technical Kathmandu area between the inside the ring road, and on the left side you can see the Tribhuvan University buildings.
Beautiful panoramic view there. Just keeps on getting better.
Look at the top, the fog hasn't still left. Karan will be bowling.
Another slow delivery. Hit to the long on fielder. Karan's execution of the slow ones and his consistency has been remarkable today. Just needs to finish well. Another change of field now. Mid wicket comes in. He's thinking about bringing the mid off up, and he does. Sends the third man back. The batsman will certainly be looking to go over the boundary.
Another swing, didn't connect well. That will be a single.
This is super bowling from Karan. He's just sticking to one plan. He's just keeping the batsman guessing as well. He's just changing the field every ball. He knows that Ahmed Raza is going to heave him on the leg side, so he's just bringing the mid-off up, and he's got other plans for the next batsman.
Karan still hasn't picked up any wickets. He's bowling his last over of the innings.
That's heaved on the leg side once again. Just a single. Good work from Beam there.
Disciplined bowling from the Nepali bowlers today. They haven't let the UAE batters to score those boundaries in sixes in regular intervals.
And I also think that Rohit has been really proactive as a captain. I think he's changed the bowling really well. And he's set his fields right. So kudos to Rohit as well.
Ayan, 24 of 26 balls. He's already a settled batsman. All he needs to do now is go for those big shots.
Another slower one. They just seem helpless with these slower ones. They just can't get off. They're trying to connect, but I think they're trying to hit the ball too hard, as you'd expect in the last 2 overs, with the batsman to just swing and swing hard, but they have not connected a single ball from Karan. So I think he's worked out really well.
He's getting inside the batter's brain.
That's right.
Mind. Good piece of bowling this way, being able to see. See the security personnel in the background, just behind the Cricket Association of Nepal's board.
A wonderfully executed Yorker there. Batsman looking for the single, but I wouldn't run on Dipender's arm.
4 deliveries, 4 singles so far. That was the previous 5th delivery, and 5 singles. The good thing about the UAE batters is that they have been able to rotate the strike. That has put some pressure back on the Nepali bowlers.
Another slow one. This might be a catching opportunity, and well done there.
That will be checked. That will be checked.
Most certainly. He looks kind of confused as to he might or might not have stepped on the boundary ropes there.
Beam again in action. This time he might take the center stage, and even he's confused. This will go up to the third umpire. The two umpires are discussing about it.
When you see a fielder not sure about the catch, it mostly is going to be a...
The fourth umpire is looking at it. We'll see that on the screen shortly. It's going to take some time.
Just going to wait a while for the angles to get right.
Just need to make sure if he has stepped in or not. That's close, Prithu, that's close.
Even from this angle, it's quite far, but I think it's a 6.
Let's check it from the another angle. It looks very close from this angle. It just has his foot outside the line, but we cannot surely see it. Now this angle might clear it for us.
Right there.
That's very, very close. This is going to be very, very close. It's going to determine whether it was caught or it's a 6. And it has been given as a 6. Team Saki, despite of his all effort, stepped on the line, stepped on the boundary. A good effort though.
Good effort. Those are always tricky because you're always on the line with the boundary and you're not quite sure as to where the boundary lines are. And yes, that's a good catch, but yeah, 6 nonetheless for the UAE. Sompal coming into ball, the final over.
Final over of the UAE innings. 250 runs already on the board. 4 more wickets. Now it's time for Ayan and Ahmed to go for it.
Heaves it, just a single if it... Oh, misses it. Well backed up there. They're eyeing that mid-wicket region for sure.
Karan Casey was having a really good over until that 6 in the last ball. That he gave away 11 runs in total.
I think he came back really well in his second and third spell there, Karan. It's Sompal bowling it to Ahmed. As I hit it, that's going to be that's a 6. That's a 6 on the square leg boundary there. That's a huge hit.
This is what we were talking about. They need to open up and play. Now it's the last over.
You got no options. You got to go for it now. I think they should have done that a few overs earlier, but credit to the Nepalese bowlers as well. I think they executed their plans very professionally.
That's how the ball went out of the ground, you might say.
Yes, it certainly did, Avash.
Towards the practice nets. The crowd is enjoying. You can see in the background there.
They love their sixes and boundaries. I love to see Sompal bowl a Yorker here. That's exactly what he has done. Looking for the second there. Batsman coming in. Slight fumble, but it's all well. Just a single.
The hesitation before this was resulted in a run out.
Few run out opportunities presented by the UAE team throughout the innings, and Nepal have fielded well. Is the fourth ball of the final over. Batsman coming on to the leg side a bit, still given as a wide.
That was a tight call for the umpire. Oh,
it was
had
wide.
Traveled out of the line.
Certainly wide, even if the batsman moved towards the leg side.
One of the most consistent bowlers of his generation, Sompal.
Yeah, he's been struggling with injuries lately, but he's done well to come back again on this. Oh, that's well done by the wicketkeeper there. Not quite sure if he's going to get a run out, but that's well done to Arjun.
That will be checked. The leg umpire has signaled for the assistance of the fourth umpire.
So the total is going to be over 260.
Oh, it's a close call. Oh, he's gone. The bails are in the air. Well fielded. Arjun Saud.
I'm quite
Surprise wicket for his team now.
Yes, quite surprised. I thought he was in, but that's magnificent work there from Arjun. Brilliant job.
Ayan Afzal Khan, just about when he was starting to score those boundaries and sixes, departs for 26 off for 29 balls. A good innings at the end by Ayan Afzal Khan. And it's 259 for 7. UAE still has some deliveries to go in this over.
Arjun did get his run out. So good on him. So last couple of deliveries. UAE looking to get some lusty blows. Trying to get that total over 265. Let's see if they can get there.
That will be a single. They're trying to go for the second, what they want.
It's really good to see Sompal getting those Yorkers in right at when the batsmen are looking to get underneath the ball.
Last ball to go. Sompal will be bowling to Mohammad Junaid Siddiqui. 260 runs already on the board. That's a decent total now. Good comeback by UAE. Last ball of the UAE innings. Swing and a miss.
That's a wide ball. Late drama here. A few extras conceded by Nepal. These always come in really handy for the batting team whenever there is an extra run on the board, especially in the last over.
The pressure can be seen on the bowler now.
Sompal needs to finish well here for Nepal.
A maximum here will get UAE to 267.
That's hit straight. Looks like there's going to be a couple of runs, and it is.
263 is the final score put on here by UAE. At the loss of 7 wickets at the end of 50 full overs. 264 will be the target for Nepal. A decent total.
Most certainly, Avash. I think they'll be happy with this total. It's a par score. But given the batting lineup from Nepal and the form that they're in, I think they should back themselves to chase this down.
Good job. Job well done by Nepal, especially when you're talking about the way UAE started their innings. A good comeback by Nepal in the middle overs, but a decent conclusion.
Yeah, they would be happy with this finish. I think UAE would be relatively happy as well. I'm sure they would feel that they'll miss out on few runs there, 15 or 20.
All right, everything having said and done, let's go for the highlights of the first inning of the UAE's batting. And these are the highlights. And that was the catch taken by Kushal Purtel. The Pithu wanted to watch. 2 quick wickets could be seen.
Yeah, overall a really good start from UAE. They got off to a flyer. And Rohan came in and again up the ante for UAE. Settled their middle order there. A few wickets in between.
Dipendra came in and got those wickets as well. Some fielding performances by Nepal. They have been really disciplined today. Haven't missed any important catches.
Yeah, Rohan really anchored the innings really well. 50 for Rohan Mustafar there.